What's poppin', y'all, and welcome back to I Do It Myself. I am Wayno here. Yes, back-to-back episodes, Tuesday and Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We 2 weeks away from finishing 2024 and heading into 2025. Again, I say this all the time. I'm gonna say it. I hope that y'all minds is right. Y'all good spiritually, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, financially. If you ain't, we gonna get our bread up in 2025. Just watch. We got a long road ahead of us, but I'm here with y'all. Today we talking about Lil Wayne. So Wayne, let's backtrack. You're probably wondering how I got here. All that bullshit, right? But this year has been an interesting one for Cash Money, for Rock Nation, for PG Lane, TDE, OVO, the Barbs. Everybody's had something to say, and we're gonna revisit this conversation with Wayne and the Super Bowl. And the reason why is because Wayne has finally revealed that he spoke this Kendrick, right? So a couple of months ago, it was announced that Kendrick Lamar was gonna be headlining the Super Bowl, and immediately, immediately it was greeted with a lot of backlash on the internet, specifically from, of course, the Drake core, the Drake supporters, I don't know what they call. I'm not gonna be disrespectful or nothing like that. I ain't gonna call nobody out their name. But it was immediately greeted with people saying like, how could this happen? Because Kendrick threw that sub. No more round two. You gotta do something. Ain't no round twos. And everybody speculated that. And then Drake, came back with the video. We will win game two, the Rasheed Wallace joint. And the internet going internet. We gonna let the internet streets be the internet streets. But then, this video Wayne popped up, and it was basically him talking about how he felt regarding the Super Bowl, being that it was gonna be held in New Orleans, and he felt like that situation was taken from him. Let's go back and watch this video.
That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown, and for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that. But I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot and that stage and that platform in my city.
So, when this video dropped, I did a video talking about this, and of course, like, it was a whole, it's been a civil war on the internet for the past like 6-7 months, due to the whole Drake versus Kendrick situation. Of course, Wayne signed Drake initially to Young Money and, let him build his brand, and then Drake went on to do OVO and branch off or whatever. But there was a big, distaste for Wayne's timing and him not saying that he was congratulating Kendrick for the Super Bowl, him speaking about how a situation was taken from him. At the time, nobody had any information if Wayne submitted or if he was talking to Jay, if they had spoken about him potentially being on a Super Bowl for New Orleans. I mean, Wayne was hotter in past years, but Wayne is Wayne, right? And I don't think anybody ever looked at the Super Bowl as something for rappers until, Jay-Z, got the partnership with Rock Nation to curate the Super Bowl halftime shows. So, and which is funny too, because I remember when the whole partnership thing happened, I was on Everyday Struggle, and there was this conversation about like, him kind of deflecting from Kaepernick and taking the light off of him because he had the whole comment, "We're past kneeling, and what do we do from here?" And, the representation I think that's been on the Super Bowl has been good. It's been good picks. It hasn't been all rap picks. It hasn't been all Beyonce. It hasn't even been Jay-Z. I mean, Rihanna did, the Super Bowl as well, but, she did good. But, that video that Wayne did, like I said, it led to a lot of internet backlash and people, saying to Wayne, like, who the hell does he think he is? Why is he so entitled? Beyonce performed back in 2012 or 2013. Wayne wasn't talking then. He wasn't saying nothing then. Why is he saying something now? The internet going internet. So when all of that was happening, while the internet was internet in, the computers was putin. Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? She went on Twitter and she had a bunch of things to say. And let's revisit some of them tweets. So one of the first ones she said, you know what I mean? You can love and respect Kendrick and still love and respect Wayne. Even Kendrick loves and respects Wayne. Every real rapper loves and respects Wayne. And then she says, you know, she promotes her tour, which of course she did. Like, you know what I mean? And she says, tried to tell y'all, but y'all wanted brunch. Laughing my fucking ass off. I'm on a roll. Wait, hacked, right? I'm not reading every single tweet because it was a lot of them, but I'm gonna just get to the main ones I think kind of defined, you know, or went into the whole narrative about the whole Wayne versus, well, Jay versus Nicki versus Drake, which I never really thought was a thing, versus Wayne as well, because we gonna get to, like, I don't understand the whole conversation of like Wayne not messing with, or no, Jay not messing with Wayne, because they've always had a good relationship, but this is another one. She says, I love watching the whole industry play dumb time after time, laugh out loud. The truth is the truth no matter who tells it. Picking and choosing who y'all accept the truth from, then bam, pow. Might tell you a joke but won't tell you a lie. Bah, ha, 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 right? Okay, cool. And then the last tweet, which I feel is like the most defining into this whole situation between, you know, Wayne and Drake and Nicki and Birdman, and because Stunner, he threw a tweet up saying something like, I'm gonna make him respect us and this, that, and the third. Nicki said, denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. No, yo, it's good. Eminem stood firm on 50 Cent coming out, or 50 Cent come out. A white man, shit sad, house nigga things. But it's good for them. No loyalty. Well, the niggas will keep sunning you. And then she says, laughing my ass off, and she says a couple other things. So when these tweets went out, I just was really confused. Now, while there's always some shit going on, you know what I mean, publicly, there's also issues that happen privately that we ain't never going to get the answers to. We won't never get the reason why Nicki said what she said, if that was something looming from some other shit, some other beef she might have had with Jay or Beyonce. I don't know. I don't even want to speculate those type of things because, you know, we could only go off the information that's given. You know what I'm saying? We can't really go off of anything else other than the information that's given. You know what I'm saying? But it got me to, like, why would Wayne have an issue with Jay, and why does everybody have, you know, why does the Cash Money clique have issues with Jay? Jay, you know, early on, and Juvenile said it himself, when Jay jumped on High, it crossed over from the south to the north, you know what I'm saying? And people started getting onto Juvie in the north when Jay jumped on the High remix. And Manny Fresh said, you know, they loved that moment too, which was an iconic moment, you know what I mean? And kind of built a you know, a relationship, because Jay went on to do songs with Juvie and so on and so forth, right? So this is a video of Wayne where he brings up what he feels about Jay, right?
But like Jay-Z, you know what I mean? He helped me when I was really, really, really down. Really, really, really down. He don't want me to talk about it, don't want me to tell nobody. Jay don't want me to tell nobody. That man helped me with my tax. These are real friends, y'all. Shout out to my nigga Jay. Shout out to my nigga Swiss.
So, you know what I mean? Wayne says, yo, Jay might not want me to say nothing, but he helped me out with my tax. I think he was talking about a tax debt, right? Excuse me. So it's rumored that Jay helped them. Like, everybody throw out these numbers. Who knows what the real number is? They say it's 14 million. Who knows what that number is? It doesn't matter what it is, right? He said that he helped them out with the taxes, and he's a real friend. So when I seen all of that, and that was 5 years ago, I don't think there's any way possible that, you know, there could be a conspiracy for him to be against Wayne and supporting Kendrick Lamar versus Wayne, when Kendrick Lamar has had arguably one of the greatest years in hip hop before he even dropped an album. Like, let's understand this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the series of tweets. You know, everybody always puts up the series of tweets from Wayne talking about, not Wayne, excuse me, you know, Like That coming out, then Euphoria, what was after that? 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, you know what I'm saying? Then the Not Like Us video. Like, okay, we know the battle happened, what happened with him, between him and Drake happened, but how does that seep into what Wayne got going on? And I love Wayne. I feel like Wayne, aside from what Nicki says, I do believe that Wayne generally is disrespected in the conversation of hip hop. Like when we talk about the GOATs, when we talk about the best, I always compare Wayne to Kobe because I feel like when they bringing up LeBron James, they bringing up Michael Jordan, they bring up Larry Bird, they bring up Magic Johnson, they bring up Steph Curry even. Nobody don't be bringing up Kobe, and this is before he passed away. Like they don't be bringing up Kobe like, and I'm like, yo, damn, like why don't people bring up Kobe? Whatever. But I feel the same way when it comes to Wayne. I feel like Wayne gets looked over in a lot of different instances. But in this instance, you know what I mean? While I do love Wayne because Wayne is somebody who I've been listening to since high school, you know what I'm saying? Up until now, being a father. I'm about to be 42 years old. I keep telling y'all that, you know what I'm saying? But I've been listening to Wayne for over 20 years. And I think that like this year didn't have nothing to do with Wayne. I feel like Kendrick Lamar's success doesn't have anything to do with Wayne's failure in a sense, because I'm not going to call Wayne a failure. I just think that he didn't get picked because he wasn't hot at the moment. Now, you also could go back and say, well, this person wasn't doing nothing or that person wasn't doing nothing. But come on, the obvious choice would be if Kendrick Lamar didn't get picked, how would that conversation be? I think it would be like a bigger outcry on the internet and a bigger outcry publicly that Kendrick didn't get it versus a Wayne or anybody else, even if it wasn't Wayne. It could have been anybody. It could have been, shit, SZA. That's not a good example because SZA's TDE, right? But let's say it was Billie Eilish or some shit. People would have been like, why not Kendrick Lamar? Look at Kendrick Lamar's year. Jay-Z, ain't you a rapper? Why you not holding on to rappers? Like, it'd have been that type of situation, right? So that kind of bugged me out, especially with Wayne expressing how he feel about Jay. And that was 5 years ago, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So after that, you know, Weezyana happens. And Wayne has some things to say regarding, you know, the status of the Super Bowl and all of that right there. Let's revisit that right now.
That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that fucking position, and it was ripped away from me. But this motherfucking moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me.
So, you know, Wayne was honored with his own day in New Orleans, and also Master P came out. And of course, it's fire to see Master P and Wayne on the same stage. But Master P came out and he said that they were doing like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, or, well, the Know Your Walk of Fame, I believe. Something similar to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Wayne was getting the first star. So tremendous night. Wayne basically said, man, you know, I felt like it was ripped from me. He referenced it again. Now, of course, he referenced it again because his feelings is hurt. I think you got to be able to understand. And I know a lot of people don't have empathy, or a lot of people can't put themselves in other people's shoes and just think it's Wayne on some entitlement shit. Yes, the Super Bowl been in New Orleans plenty of other times. Yes, Wayne is a cheesehead, a Green Bay Packers fan. You know what I mean? But he is from New Orleans and he does represent New Orleans wholeheartedly. Yes, he might have felt entitlement because of his relationship with Jay-Z and Jay, you know, but it's just not his time, right? And that happened, came and went, got kind of quiet after that. Then Kendrick drops the bomb, which is GNX, right? So he drops the GNX album, and on Whacked Out Murals, he goes on and he's talking about, you know, he's basically addressing everything on the first track, Whacked Out Murals. And he said, used to bump the car to 3. I held my rollie chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. He says, whatever though, call me crazy. Everybody questionable. So when that happens, everybody like, oh shit, he talk about Wayne. What the fuck is going on? Whatever, right? So, cool. Now we in the game. Like now we in the it's halftime. You know what I'm saying? People trying to see what the fuck about to happen. Like what's about to go down. You know, and the crazy thing is Wayne puts out a tweet. That the album drops on, you know, November 22nd. Wayne puts up a tweet November 23rd, and it says, man, what the fuck I do? I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love. And then that sparks the whole Wayne versus Kendrick. Oh, that's what the real round 2 is. All right, he got Drake out of here, but can Wayne, can Kendrick handle Wayne? And like, honestly, I just felt like, all right, love Wayne. Wayne is, to me, one of the greatest niggas that ever, bro. I don't care what nobody say, man. Wayne is one of the greatest. He's made tons of lyrics, because then people started questioning, oh, well, what songs can he possibly do at the Super Bowl? He ain't got no songs that could go at the Super Bowl. Songs are songs. Let's not act like all the music that gets played in the world is about integrity and good things. Like, there's tons of songs that have vulgar content. That's why it's parental advisory stickers. They were on CDs and vinyls and tapes at one point in time, but you still have, explicit features on DSPs that let you know that it's explicit. People curse, people talk about shit that's not appropriate for all spaces and ages, and you got to get warned, right? But Wayne is one of the best, and Wayne got songs for any type of occasion. But when that happens, it sparks this. The internet civil war is still civil warring. The computers is Putin. Niggas is mad. You got the Cash Money now. They against the Wayne and what he got going. I mean, Cash Money against Kendrick and what he got going on, and it gets blown out of proportion. It gets blown out of proportion. But this is all settled now. For now, right? For now. Because Wayne was on Skip Bayless' show, and he had this to say.
He can obviously he can't control that. And, so he didn't let me know. It ain't like he can control it or nothing. And also, I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
Okay. Well, did he say anything to enlighten you about these lyrics about you? I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. I don't know exactly what that means. If he's sort of.
No, he ain't. I don't think he knew he didn't have to do anything. There was no explanation that was needed for that. I think I understand. Again, that was my first time hearing it when you just said it.
Okay.
But I understand those words. Like I said, I think he just mean that he made it there, and his hard work is the reason why he made it there.
Yeah.
And obviously,
I took
let
it.
Me down.
So, Wayne, he said that he finally spoke to Kendrick, and on, Whacked Out Mirrors, Kendrick also stated that Nas was the only one to congratulate him. You know what I'm saying? But Wayne said that he finally spoke to Kendrick, and he told him, to kill it, to do his thing. He better do his thing. He getting an opportunity. He deserves it. Whatever. But then also, when Skip said the lyrics to Whacked Out Mirrors, he said, that's the first time I ever heard that. And the first thing I said to my head, like, do Wayne, like, what the fuck do Wayne be on, man? Because is he trolling or something? Who is this tweet about then? What was you talking about? And that's what I mean. We'll never get these answers, y'all. This is I Do It Myself, man. I'm Wayno. I will be back on Friday. Got some things to handle, but we finishing this month strong. Like I said, I hope y'all are good mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and I hope y'all pushing. And if you're wishing for it, you're working for it. For those that rock with me, you know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually you will. Peace to everybody, y'all. I'm out.